How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to the game Kerbal Space Program. Now, I did a poll on Twitter to find out what game you guys wanted me to play, and you guys chose this one, so thank you guys so much for whoever voted. And here we go, let's do some Kerbal Space Program. If you guys didn't want to see this, then you probably should go on Twitter and vote for what you want to see. So, I don't know what else to tell you, but here we go. So, in this episode, last episode, we managed to orbit Kerbin, which I don't know how I did that, honestly. But it was a lot of fun. This episode, we got to do a couple of submissions in order to work our way up to traveling to the moon and stuff like that. So let's go into the mission control here. And if you go to the actives, you can see that I have the test LVT45 swivel liquid fuel engine, which shouldn't be too tough. But the one I think I'm really going to focus on doing is the Hull R210 Hammer solid fuel booster, which is like tiny rocket. You'll see what I'm talking about. And we got to take this and get it into the atmosphere above Kerbin. And then after that, I think we got it pretty much. Doesn't matter if it really explodes or anything like that. It's just a test flight. But not only am I going to do that one, I'm going to combine it with this one here. The TT38K radial decoupler, which is that rectangle one that attaches to the side of the rockets to let the other rockets off. So I'm going to actually take that, and we're going to kill two birds with one stone here. Okay, so let's get over to the garage. Okay, here we are in the vehicle assembly area, aka the garage. Now, the rocket that they want me to use for the contract is this one here, the R210 Hammer solid fuel booster, or as I like to call it, the medium one. So I have to get the medium one 41,000 meters above the surface, I believe it says here in the contract. And on top of that, we're going to use the other decouplers in order to kill two birds with one stones, two contracts at once, save money, make money, all that good stuff. Okay, I'll see you guys when the rocket's done. Okay, so here's the finished product, everybody. I've taken 3 of the same rockets and attached it to the main one, which has Jebediah up here in the command pod. I've also taken the decouplers to attach it so we can complete the contract. And on top of that, I've attached a heat shield to the bottom here because the third contract I have wants me to test out the heat shield. So I'm actually going to try to complete 3 contracts in one move here. So I think a good name for this one should be the Threefer, because I'm trying to be really greedy. But that's how you got to be, because being greedy is good business. So that's how it's going to be with that one. Alright, let's take it out to the launch pad and see how it does. Okay, I have a feeling this one is going to go pretty far up. I mean, it's very basic, but I noticed the very basic ones tend to do a lot more. And as you can see, his new abilities allow me to go retrograde and prograde, which basically means forward and backwards. Very scientific words for in the same direction you're going and in the opposite direction of where you're going. Okay, so we're going up pretty high right now. Keep an eye on these contracts. You can literally see ourselves completing them as they're going. So the decoupler one is finished. Swivel engine, we don't have that one because we don't have a swivel engine attached. Then we detach that. And we continue, because why not? Why wouldn't we? So we're going to try to make it up to 37,000 meters up here. And that will allow me to test the heat shield if this thing doesn't burn up in the atmosphere before we get up there. Okay, come on. Don't burn up. I think it's gonna explode. Oh no. Oh, it made it. It just barely made it. Wow. Wow. Okay. Now we detach that. We're up here. Literally just a command pod right now. He's entered space, and why not? We're gonna take some EVAs because Jebediah is a boss and he's not afraid to get out of his ship in the middle of space while it's about to plummet back to Earth. Okay, we're also going to take a crew report because I want all the science I can get for this. And I can't get any for that. Okay, so never mind. Oops. Alright. So, we have to wait to descend here and hope that Jebediah does not die on the way back down. And I have to test this within the range that it gives me here. I'm not sure if I've completed all of these as yet. Holy cow. I feel like I have. Okay, so if you look at the map here, you can see that that tiny little 3 rocket hooked to the main one got us up to 424,000 meters. That is insane. That is an insane amount of altitude. And I'm pretty sure that there's no way he's going to make it out of this. But you never know, right? If I can keep that heat shield steady, it may work out for him. I'm going to speed up the time a little bit here, because I want to get an EVA from up here. Because this is where you're going to get the real science. Okay, look at that. 12 signs for that. Beautiful. Okay, you get back inside. Do a crew report. 7.5 signs. That's what we wanted right there. Okay. So now I have to wait for him to descend and then hope he doesn't die. This is pretty insane. Look at this. Just look at this.
Would you look at this? You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
Can you imagine being up here and plummeting back to Earth at thousands of meters a second? It's insane. This is insane. Okay. I'll see you guys when we're a little bit closer to reaching the surface. Okay, here we are. We're re-entering the atmosphere. And I have him aiming towards retrograde, which will keep his bottom down and the heat shield protecting him, I'm hoping. To run the test. The test for this has been done. But we didn't get this one. I think because we didn't reach speeds of 670 meters and 441,000 meters here at the same time. So we probably are going to have to redo this. And he's probably going to die. There's no way he's going to slow down in time. There's no way. Yeah, he's about to smash into the ground. And that's how it ended for Jebediah. But we're not going to let it end that way. So I'm going to retry this, and I'm going to see you guys on my successful attempt. Alright everybody, say hello to the Threefer Mach 2. I have a feeling that this one is going to be more successful than the Threefer Mach 1. I was looking closer at the contract, and I didn't realize that it wanted me to go over 950 meters a second within the altitude of 3,000 meters to 9,000 above the surface. And I was thinking about it, like, how could I possibly do that? There's no way that I could build that kind of speed that quickly. But then I realized it's because they want me to have it on me as I'm coming down from the atmosphere. So I've attached one of them up on the command pod here. And the other contract requires me to reach a speed of 670,000 or 670 meters within the altitude of 41,000 meters. So I've attached these here. I'm pretty sure that's going to be able to accomplish that. And I have a good feeling. And again, with the heat shield, I have to just do it within a certain range as I'm coming down. And I feel good about this one. I think it's going to do well. Okay, so here we are on the launch pad. I'm going to turn on the SAS system. Get the full throttle here. And I'm going to make him stick to prograde as we go up. Okay, let's kick it on. Prograde, prograde, prograde. There we go. So that's going to make him just aim perfectly up as we're going. I have a feeling we are going to accomplish most of these, or we should. I mean, this is a lot of thrust for such a tiny rocket in the middle here. So the one I'm really concerned about is this one here. 670 within 41,000. Which, I mean, we should reach. It should reach that. It absolutely should hit that, no problem. We just need to get to the correct altitude now. Heat shield's looking good. This might explode. It very much might explode right now. Man, I'm always pushing it with that. Okay, let's get that going. Let's get this one popping. And it should reach the right amount of altitude at the right speed. In fact, it's going way over it actually, which isn't good. Dang, I think I'm gonna have to restart this here. Oh boy. Oh no, 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 no. This is a disaster. This is a disaster. This is a disaster. But on T, retrograde. I really should have used that sooner. No, 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 no. Retrograde. Retrograde. Oh, this is a disaster. And we failed that one. God, this is very difficult. Okay, here we go with attempt number. I'm not even sure anymore, but I know this is very tough to pull off. But I've managed to get at least the rocket contract fulfilled. And if I can get at least that one, then I'd be happy. Because the decoupler one's going to happen no matter what. Okay, let's get this one here. Because I notice it tends to aim north. So if I can just keep it steady. There we go, I got it. Okay, now I just have to slow down as much as I can. Okay. Go and attach. Are we going back up again? Wow. Okay. So I doubt we're going to reach the speeds needed to test the heat shield here. But that's okay. We're going to have plenty of chances on other missions. I think the most important thing is that I got this rocket one done because that was the difficult one to do. So let me get the goo from here. Because if I can get any science from here, that would be good. I'm going to do another crew report as well because I got 0 for the other one. Okay, never mind. So it's just 0 all around. So now all I have to do is land this thing without killing Jebediah. And I would have fulfilled that contract. And I'll probably fulfill this one too. Because we definitely are going to reach 950 meters a second. I just don't know if it'll be in time. Yeah, you can see here. It's actually starting to slow down. So we're not going to get this one either. Oh, dang it. Okay, so I've managed a successful landing with just one of the contracts fulfilled. The heat shield and... Did we just hit the water? No, we didn't. That was something else hitting the water. But the heat shield and the decoupler contracts were not fulfilled because I was not going fast enough. And you know what? That's okay. I've spent too much time already trying to fulfill all 3 of them at once. And I'm being greedy. It's not, you know, and it's not okay that I'm being greedy about it. But the point is we got one of them fulfilled. It's all that matters. We're going to try to fulfill the other 2 probably in another video. Maybe the next one. But we're making progress. That's what is important here. Okay, so we have landed. And you know what else? We got a bunch of science with it. So I'm not going to be greedy and I'm going to accept that. Because if I keep going up and trying this, I feel like there's no way I can accomplish all 3 of them with the type of craft that I have now, knowing what I know. Alright everybody, so here we are back in the garage, and what started off as a very enthusiastic and driven video to get the mighty Threefer ended off in a very harsh reality check. Because after many trial and errors and trying, I just could not manage to get all 3 contracts at once. No matter how I built the rocket, no matter what I did, I tried and I tried. I could not achieve it. And then I went and even tried for a twofer to get the remaining 2 in one. And even then I could not do it, and I tried and I tried and I couldn't do it. So here we are. I present to you guys the one-fer. Now here I am at the end. And you know what? The harsh reality is that there are no shortcuts with some of these contracts. You have to do them with the intention of just doing that one contract. So I tried, I reached for the sun, and I got burned. And that's what happens. So let's take the one-fer and we're going to complete this one here after tons of different rocket setups. I finally found one that should work. I tested it and it worked out, but I wanted to share it with you guys. So here we go to the launch pad. Let's do it. Okay, so this setup was not easy, at least for me. I could not for the life of me get it to hit 950 meters a second below 9,000 meters, and I tried different rockets, different styles, so many things, and this was the only one with any kind of promise in it. And actually I need to shift this around because that's not correct the way it is there. So you see it's heating up like a meteor right here. I had to put the heat shield on top of here to stop the whole rocket from exploding. And it's not as if it doesn't get a lot of altitude. It gets up to about 100,000 meters. But that's still not enough to reach the speed that we need to test out the heat shield. And I tried so many different ways. I tried so many different tests and you know, different rocket designs, and none of them could do both at the same time. None of them. It was heart-wrenching. But you know what? We got to take what we can get, and I got to do them one at a time. That's the way it's got to be. I can't get greedy with it. I got lucky to even figure out this one, I believe, you know? So, next time in the future, I'm not going to be trying to achieve that unless I really feel like it's possible. This one, maybe I got a little bit over-ambitious. Okay, so I detached the rockets here. They're all gone. They're going to explode once they hit the surface, but that's alright. This little thing on top here is a heat shield, which is the only thing literally that kept this rocket from exploding. I did the exact same design without this, and it blew to bits every time. Guaranteed. But then I thought about putting a heat shield right on top to protect it, and it worked out. So, and as you can see up here, I got the radio decoupler contract completed now. Finally, you guys have no idea because you get to see the finished product, but that took me forever to get. And I'm super proud just to get the one, okay? So don't judge me on that. So the one fur is up here. Jebediah is alive still, which he's very lucky to be. And we're going to probably get a safe landing, I'm hoping. And I'll see you guys when we're closer to the surface here. Okay, so here we are, guys. We're re-entering the atmosphere. Our command pod is starting to heat up. We're traveling at 1,000 meters per second plus. I'm hoping the heat shield will do its job and save Jebediah here, and we'll be able to deploy the parachute without any problems with it jamming up with the heat shield up here. I actually have not landed it, but I did test it to figure out that it would work. We may hit a mountain here. I'm not low enough yet to deploy it in speed. Oh, this isn't good. You may die here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, I think we can do it now. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. So luckily it didn't affect the heat shield. The string's going right through it. Apparently this heat shield is ethereal. It's not, you know, space age material right there. That's good stuff. The Kerbal space program is very advanced. But, yep. Enough, you know, making fun of that. But seriously, that took me a bunch of tries to get. And I tried to get 3 at once. I got greedy. I'll admit it. I was over ambitious and I couldn't pull through on it. I'll be the first to admit that. But let me tell you, man, that was not easy. That was very much not easy to do. The criteria that they give you here that you have to achieve was actually very tricky, because to get up to 950 meters a second within below 9,000 meters of the Earth, that was very hard to do. But I got it. We did it. We managed to achieve 2 contracts today. Safe landing. Jebediah is back to Kerbal, safe and sound. And I even managed to get us a little bit of science. So let's go see what we got. Okay, so here we are, contract completed. And we managed to get 35 science out of that, which is pretty good. There was a lot of trial and error involved in getting that contract completed. But in the long run, we did it. And that's all that matters. And we're one step closer to getting to the moon and beyond. So we did lose a bit of money in that, which, you know, we gained a little bit, but not much. Not much. It could have been better. But I think it was good overall. Now, I tried to do 3, but I ended up only being able to complete 2, which, you know, that's how it is in this. You know, it's not always easy. I thought I could get greedy and get a bunch done. I was feeling good from the last video and I got over ambitious and it blew up in my face. But, you know, you live and you learn. Okay, so I think that's a good place to end that video there. It took me a good amount of time to get just those 2 contracts completed, so I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to do the 3rd one in this video. If you guys want to see some more Kerbal Space Program, be sure to go and vote at the poll on Twitter. I'm going to be doing another one, so if you guys want to see another episode of this, be sure to go and vote. There will also be other games for you guys to choose from, so let me know what you want to see. But until next time, take care of yourselves. All the best. Love you guys. Bye-bye.